Hey guys, I'm Larissa from Toronto, and I want to make a video today because as the days go on and there's more closures or precautionary measures being taken for coronavirus, I know that a lot of people are frightened and perhaps that fear is being elevated. And so I want to come on here because this is such a unique time to be living in. Usually, if you want to have a break from life, you have to take a leave of absence, or you have to choose to take time away from work or your business, and risk losing your job or losing a position in your work. So it's such a unique time to be told to take a time out, to go home and just be by yourself and go out um, as little as possible. And so, um, if we can look at this scenario, it's really an opportunity to have a major life change that you might not have made time for in your life, that you might not have been able to make time for in your perception before. And so, if we can use this time as a time for self discovery, as a time for learning who we are, maybe you had a dream years ago, or you've had a dream at the back of your mind that you haven't been focusing on, that you haven't been allotting the time to because you were so busy making ends meet, or you were so busy doing tasks and errands and just sort of that everyday 9 to 5 rat race that you were caught up in having to produce and live a life that maybe you weren't feeling totally fulfilled by. And so it's such a cool time to be experiencing this time out, to really focus on those dreams and things that inspire you and what actions you can take to support those dreams today. And though you might have to be doing some of that groundwork while at home or on the computer, it's such a cool time because there's no undoing anything you create right now. Anything you're inspired by that you put the time and energy into making happen, there's no undoing it. And so if you can look at this and get over sort of the earthly stressors of money and time and energy, of course those are very real things, but no matter what, it's out of your hands right now, with any precautionary measures that the government's putting in place. So what can you do differently now? What can you do that fills you up, that inspires you, that makes you feel great? How can you use this as an opportunity for yourself? The other thing to think about is that um, your life is the greatest story ever told. Like the sun, every single day you get to rise again and choose who you're going to be today. How are you going to show up in the world? What are you going to do? Whose life are you going to influence? But mostly just how do you show up fully, authentically as yourself and shine that into the world? And so this is an opportunity for that. Whatever inspires you, whatever you're excited about or moved by, there's time and space to do that now. So one last thought is that with viruses, if you look at global risk, if you look at the history of our planet, viruses are a natural part of life. And though there's controversy about this virus being created in a lab or whatever else you find out about it, um, no matter what, viruses are a part of life, and when we're exposed to viruses, we gain immunity to them. And so any person that's been exposed, that trickles through our entire human race. And so every person is becoming immune to this virus. It sounds perhaps that it doesn't make sense, but if you look at the science and you look at epigenetics, as people are exposed, immunity grows. And and so it's really just making us stronger and making us healthier, or not healthier, but it's making us more resilient to that which we face again in the future. And so, or that which we might face in the future. So viruses are not all bad. They carry information. They carry opportunities for building more resilient bodies. And they're a part of our history. If you look back through history, there have been like if you look at the plague, at cholera, just any virus that's a global risk factor. Um, in the beginning, as people start to find out about the virus, it's very scary. There are no answers in the beginning, and people do take precautionary measures. And if you look at our history, some of them were quite wild precautionary measures. But and if you look at today, some are quite wild precautionary measures, in my perception, my opinion. But as we go and move together, we're becoming stronger, and and this isn't something that has to take you down. It doesn't have to ruin your life for this moment. Like, what is this time off? What is this time away from other people? What do you get to learn about yourself today, tomorrow, this week, however long this lasts? But remember that you're human and you're loved, and you have the capability of shining a beautiful light into the world if you allow yourself to get out of your own way and do that. That dream that's been sitting inside of you, that inspired action that you've been holding off on taking, maybe because you were afraid. Well, here's like the greatest fear to overcome right now, and you have the ability to do that. You have that strength inside of you. So how do you shine your light into the world today? I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll keep posting. And if you guys post, I'd love to see it. Please tag me. And if anyone is looking to just reach out, like, I'm sure people in the comments are available. Just if you want to connect with someone and chat, leave it in the comments, and reach out to each other, because we all need each other. Okay, I love you guys. Bye for now.